I gotta say, I love riding with my mates. Have a good chin wag, little burn up every now and again. Just shoot the breeze. It is amazing, isn't it, man? I love it. I love it.
It's great, but there's always a certain person or a select group that can ruin the group ride. So in this very video, we're going to tell you how not to be a dick when riding with your mates.
Oh, here's Si. Hey, mate.
Seriously, guys, you were here for ages. What's going on?
Oh, yeah, we did. We are. Let time get away from us there now.
We'll get onto that one in a bit.
Come on, yeah, we'll get onto it a bit. Come on, Si. We'll get you cheered up. Starting with the basics, think of those behind you, warn them of what's coming up on every ride. Potholes are the main one here, or even rocks in the road. Signal any hazards clearly with plenty of warning. This also applies when you're slowing down at junctions, perhaps peeling off for a nature break, or even just standing out of the saddle to stomp on those pedals. Communicating with those around you is a big courtesy that will keep everyone safe, stop people riding those pesky rocks.
Snot rockets are, let's face it, an essential part of bike riding. Blowing your nose, clearing your pipes, that kind of thing. But what you might do instinctively when you're on your own, you cannot do in a group, okay? Don't snot rocket willy-nilly, folks. Instead, move off to the side of the group, and then you can fire that bogey into the hedges, rather than onto your friend's brand new jersey.
Ah, don't you dare do that to me! Yep.
You're not wheeling before.
I'm not, I'm level.
You are, you're not, look.
I'm level.
Look at wheels over there. Right, put up. Half wheelers out there, pay attention. This is a surefire way to ruin a group ride and piss everyone off. Half wheeling is when you push your wheel out so it's always in front of the rider next to you, and if it's matched by those around you, it leads to a vicious cycle and gradually increasing pace. What are you doing? Stop it! It was right next to me!
Victory!
Instead, try and ride level with those who are next to you based on agreed constant pace before the ride starts.
Which brings us on to our next point, pacing. For a group ride to work well, everyone needs to be at a relatively similar level in terms of fitness and skills. If you turn up expecting an easy social ride, in actual fact your friends are smashing it, it's not going to be the best experience for all involved and could end up creating a bit of tension. As I'm experiencing right now, they said this would be an easy ride. I'm not having the best time, to be honest. I'm absolutely suffering. To avoid this happening, you need to communicate before the ride starts in terms of how long it's going to be and the intensity level. So you don't end up trying to talk to your mates, getting fired out the back. Si! This isn't what I envisaged. I'll see you next month, maybe next year, maybe never again after this experience. I'm stopping for a coffee.
Now the flip side to this, of course, is that not every group ride has to be gentle, sociable and nice. Some of the best, most fun group rides, in my opinion, are the ones that are full gas. And so it's absolutely fine to turn up, hang on for as long as you can, and then leave the ride when it gets a bit too much. But as Connor said, as long as you organise it and arrange it beforehand, he'll find his own way back. He's a big lad.
Dick.
Route selection is part of this too. If you can, make sure to share the route with everybody on the group ride. There's lots of different ways of doing this. You can just send it in Messenger, or you can use the new Strava feature where you can share the route and talk about it in the app, or you can do it on the Wahoo Element app as well by making the route public. Lots of different ways of doing it, but it is really important to do so everybody on the group ride knows exactly what to expect, how long it's going to be, how much food to take, and then no one can try and change direction of the route on the fly. Sticking to the route. No extras. It's this way, this way.
Told you.
Si!
No, just leave him be. I've been talking to him already. It's no. Like talking to a brick wall. Told him. Probably have pushed these tyres a bit too far.
Okay, this is a big one now. As long as you're not on a super fast group ride where you hang on as long as you can, the group is like a team, so you've got to look after the flock. And that means that if someone has a problem, i.e. they have a puncture or they run out of food, you're looking after them. Connor, tube?
Oh, thanks, mate.
All right. However, there is also another factor where if, like Connor, you puncture 34 times on every ride, it might get to the point where the group that you go out with don't really want you to come out with them anymore. So it's a bit of an incentive to make sure that your bike isn't hanging on by a thread. Do you think maybe he's run out of chances?
Sorry, guys. I'll be 5 minutes, maybe 10.
Should we see you at the calf? We'll see you at the cafe, mate.
I won't be able to sit on your wheel then. Where are we going? Bit rude.
Lastly, as we said at the start, don't be late, folks, okay? No one wants to be stood at the side of the road freezing their butt off. Have an agreed meet time and stick to it. Maybe meet in a coffee shop at 9 a.m, for example, and then have an agreed leave time at 9:15 so everyone can catch up, have a brew in the warm, and then set off punctually so that even the stragglers have got time to make it. You could also, of course, set a route and share in advance so that people can join at a more convenient location or catch back up, perhaps if they have missed the leave time. But in essence, the important bit is have an agreed time and stick to it, and that way no one can be pissed off if the ride's gone because they turn up 15 minutes late.
Sorry, Si.
Fair?
Yeah, nice, fair.
That is fair, right, okay.
I'll try not to let it happen again.
That's all right, mate, no props. We all make mistakes. Rock the microphone.
Singing isn't also... Well, no, singing's not a dick move on a group
Singing's
ride.
fine, yeah.
Yeah, I quite like a bit of a sing-along. But
If you've got a radio strapped to your handlebars, that's something you need to agree on beforehand.
yeah, maybe loud music on handlebars.
I mean, it could be fine, but just don't impose it on anyone else.
Depends on the playlist.
Yeah,
And judging by you singing along to Carly Rae Jepsen on the way here,
yeah.
I'm not sure you'd be allowed a radio on
I
your
love
bike.
Carly Rae. She's great. Also, don't be that guy that never pays at the coffee shop. Got to get your round in.
That is true, that is true.
Yeah.
But let us know in the comment section down below what other dick moves might be out there on the group ride. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. I'm about to half-wheel slide to the top of this climb now.
To be fair, mate, I'm just riding at a set power. I'm doing my own intervals. That also is a dick move.
I stole your food on that puncture stop too, so good luck.
I don't care, I'm doing 300 watts and I'm sticking to it.
Call me maybe.